Hey there, I'm John.
And I'm Josh.
And it's time to talk about the preview of Week 10 college football in the 2020 season. Here on Election Day, we're going to find out whether it's going to be 4 more years of Trump or 4 years of Joe Biden. We'll see. It's going to come up soon, but
we're not good at predictions like that. Yeah.
Much more important than that is college football.
Something worth mentioning. Pac-12 is technically starting this week. I don't think we're going to even talk about any of their games. They're such an unknown right now. It's kind of like...
We'll see after the first week if there's anything
we'll
worth
see if there are any
talking about,
upsets or anything like that.
So the interesting games for this week, as far as we're concerned, would be and really this one is going to be a Friday game. And this is potentially some of the, as far as the New Year's Six games, potentially a deciding game in that.
Oh, for sure.
And so you have number 9 BYU. They're going to be at number 21 Boise State. And man, this is a huge game.
Yeah. So BYU and Boise State's already been considered a rivalry for a little bit here because they played like 16 years consecutively or something ridiculous like that. They really hate each other.
Yeah.
BYU and Boise State cannot stand each other. Going into this game, BYU, number 9 in the country. I believe they played 6 or 7 games already. Haven't lost the game so far. Boise State starting quarterback Hank Bachmeier could be out yet again. And George Halani, their starting running back, is also unknown for this game. Yeah. I really don't know how it's going to go. If there were fans, I would give it towards Boise because BYU's never beat Boise at home, and this is at the blue turf of Boise.
Yeah.
But no fans kind of changes some things to me,
does
right? It gives BYU the best opportunity they've ever had in terms of coming to Boise to beat them.
So lots of question marks for Boise coming into this. But at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of optimism too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it looks like a big difference, number 9 versus number 21.
Yeah, so I think,
but it doesn't feel like that big
so
of
I
a
think
difference.
my keys to the game, and then we can move forward. Zach Wilson for BYU is a Heisman candidate right now, top 5 quarterback in the country. Stop Zach Wilson, win the turnover battle. We got the game.
Okay. All right. Then you have number 23, Michigan's going to be at number 13, Indiana. Number 13, Indiana. What?
I'm going to be honest. I think Indiana wins this game. I just don't. Michigan just, they're so You know, it's like there's just nothing special about Michigan. Yeah. There's never anything explosive about them. They're just the same old, same old. I read an article saying like Harbaugh knows exactly how many games to win every year for the people to be satisfied, but can't be great, right? So they're just in this little moat of just mediocrity.
Wow.
And the mediocrity is that like 15 through 25 spot that Michigan just kind of lives in. So Indiana, this is your game to win.
Mode of mediocrity.
Yeah.
There we go. then we have number 25, Liberty. It's going to be at unranked Virginia Tech. And wow, so...
Virginia Tech just came off of Virginia Tech just came off of a struggled win versus Louisville last week. They won by 7, I think 42-35 or something like that. Man, Coastal Carolina, Liberty, I'm cheering for y'all. I'm loving this. I'm loving these teams that are just now joining 1A FBS football. You just love to see like them doing so well. I really do.
And you got to think, Hugh Freeze probably loves this. This is like his element. You know, going to be playing a bigger name team, a Power 5 team with...
I really do think Liberty can win. That being said, Virginia Tech's got this game. I believe Hooker, Virginia Tech starting quarterback, I believe that's his name, did extremely well in his previous performance.
Yeah.
Virginia Tech's got this. They're the bigger boys.
I would think so. I would definitely think so, yeah. Then you have, and this is the biggest game as far as SEC East. This decides who's going to go to the championship for SEC.
Yeah, the closest other team is Tennessee, and they're 2-3 in the conference.
Yeah, nowhere near close. So you got number 8 Florida facing number 5 Georgia at Georgia.
Yeah,
and oh goodness, this should be a very telling game. My gut is that Georgia is going to probably once again defensively probably win this game.
I would be shocked if this isn't a close game.
Yeah, I would. I
just
too.
really feel like both teams are going to give it their all. Georgia having the home field advantage and being able to have fans.
Yeah, and I think Georgia's really got to watch it because Florida has much more potential to move that ball than Kentucky did.
Right.
So probably Georgia's problem is not moving the ball quite as well as
Georgia's quarterback is definitely not the level of Trask and Florida's offense. So we'll see who wins this one. I think it'll be a close, fun game, though.
Yep, I think so, too. Then you have Purdue at number 10, Wisconsin. Purdue could give them a hard time.
I don't think so, personally. Wisconsin's freshman quarterback just looked so good in his game 2 weeks ago. Obviously, last week their game got canceled against Nebraska due to COVID. But, I mean, I just think they win.
Yeah.
That being said, now that I think about it, I think there are going to be some players out for Wisconsin due to COVID. I don't remember if that freshman quarterback's one of them, but I hope for their sake he isn't.
Yeah. We'll see on that one. Then you have Oklahoma State's going to be at Kansas State.
Right.
Kansas State coming off a painful loss. Oklahoma State coming off a very painful loss. Yeah, who's going to be able to rebound in this one?
Oklahoma State rebounds in this one. They're the better team. They just slipped up against Texas. I still think they're a good team and that they win this game.
All right. Then you have number 1 Clemson at number 4 Notre Dame. As far as the ACC is concerned, this is the game. It's the game. And
Trevor Lawrence is out.
Yes.
Trevor
Lawrence is not going to be in this game. Is that going to make a difference? Is that big enough?
It clearly made a difference in the Boston College game. It did. Not having Trevor Lawrence on that offense, I think he just brings energy to the Clemson team. You want to win for a quarterback who doesn't lose, right?
Yeah.
As a whole team, when you have someone who's always winning like Trevor Lawrence and has that winning attitude, you kind of want to bring your A game all the time, right?
Yeah.
So with Trevor Lawrence out, I think it's going to be harder for Clemson to bring their A game, but you don't have to. It's Notre Dame.
Yeah. But one thing you got to figure, Notre Dame, if they're in their mind, they're like, this is our opportunity to take the big boys down.
Can Notre Dame do it? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
They seem to always have that like hype always of just like, oh, this is their year, and then they just choke when it comes to the big games and the hard teams.
And over
so
again.
Clemson wins in my mind.
Yeah.
It could be close.
Yeah, and that would pretty much, once again, settle the ACC.
Yeah.
With this win, Clemson would be basically the ACC champ without having the championship game yet. All right, so how about some upsets for this week?
I need to go back and figure out exactly what I'm at. I'm claiming I'm at 50% this year on my upset things. About to get 2 this week. I feel pretty confident in both of my guesses here. We got number 11 Miami at NC State. Miami's only had 1 loss. NC State 2 losses. I like NC State in this game. I think Miami, number 11, extremely generous. I don't know what they've done to deserve that rank.
I don't either.
And I'm pretty sure they lost to Florida State.
I'll check that for you.
Was that Miami? Florida State beat someone in the ACC who they weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
I thought it might be Miami. He'll put that on the bottom.
I'll check it for us.
If that's the case, I'm super confident that NC State is going to beat Miami. I'm giving it like probably a 3 to 7 point game, so it's going to be close. But yeah, watch out for the Wolfpack.
Yep. Then you got West Virginia at number 22, Texas.
Yeah, so both of these teams are coming off upsets. We already talked about Oklahoma State at Kansas State this week. These are the teams that beat them. So you got 2 teams off of a totally different kind of emotion.
Momentum, yes.
Momentum than Oklahoma State and Kansas State. I think West Virginia beats Texas. I believe Texas is only like 3-point favorites. Their records are pretty similar.
Yeah.
Both teams are decent.
Yeah.
They're not like superpowers or anything, but they're both decent. And I think...
But I'm still surprised that Texas is ranked number 22.
I
think that was
they
pretty
started
generous.
so high ranked to begin with. I think they're just kind of teetering on that. They won't be ranked after this week.
No, not if they get beat. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, that is our Week 10 preview. Join us when we talk about the results.
Go Broncos.